So could we finally be rid of Danny and have our children come live with us? Could we? Maybe? Possibly? Man. No. What? They are currently in the Shivering Forest, and it's the only province that they own. They have a small army that I could see of 538 whites camped out at Antlervale, and it looks like that is currently a ruin at the moment, probably because of this. So we're currently at war with them, and Lady Olivia of the Haunted Forest, who is a drowned god of House Goodbrother. That's interesting. Be interested to know how that happened. Oh my lord. Lots of siblings there. Anyways, so what I believe we're going to start doing is we're going to raise up the army from the north. I'm going to be in command since I'm an organizer and a dragon rider. My son is going to take one of the flanks since he is a dragon rider. And we are going to also... let's do Hobber Peak, who's a skilled commander, skilled fighter, aggressive leader. And I think we need aggression against the White Walkers. Who would have thought that all of those episodes ago, I do believe it was like 10 episodes ago, that we defeated the White Walkers, and who would have thought that now we would be in this position once again with winter at our doorstep, not even 20 years, or 20 years into this playthrough, and we've already had to deal with the White Walkers twice. Who would have thought that that would have happened? Currently, the Lord Commander of Castle Black is a Westeros Valyrian, Balman Sunglass, who I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I banished him. I believe he was already at the wall. I believe. But that's been sort of the line of succession. We had Jon Snow, who died of cancer. And then we had Stannis, who I exiled, who died a natural death at 52, and now we're currently serving under Lord Commander Balman the Exile. I don't believe I exiled him, but who knows. So we're going to take our army, and we're going to go straight for the White Walkers. We're going to... I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attack their county outright. I'm going to try to stop by and attack their army, and then we're going to go straight into the Shivering Forest from there. The reason being is because typically in any situation where you're either in the north or north of the wall, you're dealing with high amounts of attrition, and we can't have that going for too long, because 7,000 men is not that much, but we need as many men as we possibly can to be able to defeat the White Walkers, as we know. Now, just to look through our current situation, Harry the Heir is still fighting. Hopefully he's distracted enough by this that we won't have to really worry about him right now. Currently I can imprison Janae Lannister, since she's a leader of a plot, but it's not really that big of a plot, so I'm not really worried about it. And also, see, this is still saying liege is taken loan, but I don't have the option through this to pay back the loan, so I guess I have to wait until she approaches me about it. We have enough gold to be able to do it, so hopefully this war doesn't suck the gold out of our... Ooh, she's also pregnant. Hopefully this war doesn't suck all the gold out of our treasury. But alright, so that's our current situation. We're going to go ahead and advance forward. Oh, they just got a lot more troops. 4,000 is a lot more than 500. Alright, we're going to try to take them out before we suffer too much attrition. I'm going to go ahead and order Lord Harry to stand down. That was my plan, is once House Mud asked for assistance, I was going to go ahead and step in. So there we go. I'm going to ask them to step in. I'm going to deploy the dragon in the battle. Dracarys. White Walker dies. Good, good. That's exactly what we need. I can go ahead and name somebody rightful ruler of the Vale, but I don't. I want to keep House Aaron on the Vale, or in charge of the Vale. I have the opportunity to arrest him for treason, or I can brand him as a traitor. He currently has 73 opinion of me, so 20 won't do that much. My opinion of him doesn't really matter in the long run. If I arrest him for treason, there's a 75% chance he's in prison and a 75% or a 25% chance that he evades imprisonment. And I really don't have time right now to be dealing with that. Mostly because the White Walkers have a 100% war score. Oh man. Okay, so hopefully we can finish this battle and win before they offer peace, because if we can do that, we dip their war score down significantly, I assume. So I'm going to brand Harold Aaron as a traitor for now, and we'll see if we can sort that out later. Okay, good. That dips him back down to 50%, 51% war score. They currently occupy White Tree, which is where I'm at currently. So actually, I'm going to let the Night's Watch army stay put, and I'm going to head north. The Night's Watch army will go ahead and break the siege. No. You need to break the siege. I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can break the siege. I guess once the White Walkers siege it down, it's not sieged, it just becomes their territory. Okay. Well, I guess that means we're going to have to just siege down. What is that crying in my ear? It's a daughter for Hector Chester. Matrice the Unfaithful. What a good nickname. Alright, so we're going to deploy Dragon in the siege once we get there. Feel that Lord Dickon of Westermarch has amassed more power and titles than is warranted by his station. You were to kindly advise him to abdicate the High Lordship of Brightwater to a vassal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Where is my... There's lots of wars going on. Oh, Sir Eric, who is the potential Kingsguard member, who's a formidable fighter, but lost his leg against Gregor Clegane in that tournament that we watched. How sad. No, I don't want to pay you 50 gold to come and just take up space in my court. Is that mean? That seems a little mean. I can't siege down this province? What the heck? I guess I can't. But at least I'm not incurring attrition. Why is that? Supply limit's 9,000. That's surprising for that particular province. Alright. Let's go kill more whites, I suppose. Yes, finally. Politely remind you that the gold the Iron Throne owes my house. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pay it, because I don't want to deal with debt anymore. We're going to get out from under the the blanket of debt. Where are you headed? White Tree, August 5th. I will be there August 18th. So if I cut you off and you stop moving, now I can hit you up. 3rd of September, 23rd of August, cool. So what happened down here? Oh. Harry just usurped the High Lordship from Peter Baelish for... why? The High Lordship doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, Crow's Barrens isn't necessarily the home of anybody in the Riverlands. It's technically de jure for the Vale, which I get. But, and it's okay that the High Lordship belongs to the Vale. I don't want them fighting over that constantly, though. But you would think they would be more concerned about the fact that there's this province right here in the middle with Derry, Wycombe, and Chittern that just, for some reason, belongs to the Westerlands. You'd think that that would be of greater concern to these guys down here, but apparently it's not. So, battle incoming. The world is a dangerous place, and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill your wife Daenerys. Actually, I don't blame them. So could we finally be rid of Dany and have our children come live with us? Could we? Maybe? Possibly? Man. Oh, wow. That must have actually gone through. No. What? Did our son seriously die in battle? Oh my lord. For real. That's okay. Look at that fat-faced bride of his. Man. And this son's not nearly as good. Really don't want to play as a crappy character. We have to see if there's a way that we can get... I like a Grey Worm. I have to see if there's a way that we can get this son to be our heir. I don't really want to deal with that for too long. Maybe I can put this guy in command of the army and hope he dies as well. That's mean, but that's the truth. Dang it, I can't believe our son died. I guess that's what I get for putting him in command of the army there, but you know, it also, I mean, it kind of solves our issue with him marrying outside of the family. So, oh well, sad as that is. King Jaehaerys looks to be the object. At least he got a good education. Don't really have much of a choice in the matter, but Princess Rhaenys and Prince Jaehaerys. That's the next goal once we finish with the White Walkers again. Alright, so we need to figure out the advisor position. Let's do Lauren Mudd. We're gonna... No, we don't need to deploy the dragon in the battle. And at least we don't have to worry about the our son marrying, because he's not gonna... He's betrothed already to our daughter. Cool. Okay, where are they headed? They're headed to Antler Vale, which is, I think, Broken Retreat. They're going to head back to their province up there. So let's follow them and hope that we can put an end to all this. Rivermen Civil War to increase council power. Of course, Littlefinger's doing that. Hope he commands me to, or I hope that Lauren Mudd asks for help with that, because I'd love to finally be rid of Peter Baelish. Okay. Aha, finally we can siege. It must have been some kind of bug. Good. White Walker's maimed. And that's 100% war score. Yeah.